Welcome back, everyone. Phoenix 3 here, and we're going to be playing some more Pokemon trading card game online. Except this time we are going to be playing Mega Glalie EX. Got some water challenges I want to get out the way, but I'm actually pretty sure that this deck actually gets better in the next format, simply because Fire seems to be the new popular deck that a lot of different people are going to be running. And I think Glalie is one of those Pokemon that does improve with the next format simply because a lot of things were stopping it, like Night March. Now, metal attackers might be relevant. People are still trying to find a way to play the new Mega Steelix EX. But outside of things like that, I really don't think there's anything that can really shut it down as hard as like things in the past format kind of have. Mega Mewtwo EX is always something that's going to be of concern, and I do not like this start one bit. I think we do that. I'm going to try to see if I can find a comfortable right here for the music. Let's see. I guess we put it down. We don't have a choice. If we get an N, we're going to play it. That's not N. Alright. I really don't want to discard any of these. I guess we might as well just see what we got. I wish that was in my hand. That's actually unfortunate, but I mean, at least we can play at least one Max Elixir. Hopefully we can get maybe 1 or 2 energy here. We play 1 energy switch in the deck, so maybe that'll become relevant. We'll put both of them down here. And we played Glalie, so we'll be able to knock out Volcanion in 1 hit. Even the EX one. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I mean, I guess we can just bench load here. We'll get down our Reggie Ice if it's still there. It doesn't appear to be there. We discarded one of our Octilleries, I believe. Yeah, we did. And we don't play a Super Rod in this deck. I might actually change that. But I mean, I think we'll just play our hand down here. I mean, are there any other water Pokemon that I would want in my deck? Because I could just play both of these, discard the Ultra Ball, or discard the 2 Great Balls here, and because I want to get a lot of cards on this, off this Shaman. So if I can at least get an energy attachment this turn, I'll be good. And that's kind of what I want. So, I mean, I guess we take the Octillery so we have it for next turn. And we just drop the Shaman. Yes. 4 cards. Hopefully we get an energy here. We got 2. Alright, so what are we going to do? I think we play the Max Elixir first. There is an energy. And what this is going to let me do is attach this energy here. So that way I can retreat. So that's going to be my first turn. It ended up being a lot longer than I would have liked it to be. Float Stone on a Volcanion. And he's probably going to grab some Shamans, get set up. I mean, it's amazing how like useful Shaman is in the game. It's like just the whole dynamic of the game itself changed simply because of Shaman. It's actually pretty funny. But the good thing here is we do play a water Pokemon, so we get something like a top deck off of this, like a DCE top deck. We can just straight up Lysander out that and knock it out. So this is the reason why I think Glalie has a chance in a new format, because Fire is looking to be a very popular deck type when it comes out, and they do a lot of damage. Volcanion EX's ability Seam Up, it stacks. So you could potentially have access to an additional 120 damage a turn. And you can see how, potent that'd be with Pokemon that can attack fairly efficiently in fire type decks. Because you get like an additional 120 damage for like no additional like work. Okay, so what would I like off this? I would like to hit. I would like to hit like a Spirit Link here. That's not a Spirit Link. Oh man. I think I have to play the Sycamore. So let's see. How many water energy do we have? So we got 5 in play, or we have 5 in total right now. There's another 4 floating around, like 4 water energy floating around. I think we'll just attach, and we'll play this. I really don't want to do that. Alright. If we get a water energy here, we're going to go into Mega Glalie. Okay, cool, we got one. And we have a Judge, so if we want to work on a new one, then we also have access to it. And the good thing here about Mega Glalie is he has, what, 220? 220 HP, so we're bulky enough to live an attack. And his Cryo Mouth does 150 more damage if he has 10 more damage counters on him. So we knock everything out in one hit. So we don't mind taking a hit as long as we can live it. Well, I mean, I guess we do mind taking a hit. If we take a hit, we want to take 100 or more damage. Because at least that way, we have access to Cryo Mouth, and we can start knocking things out in one hit. But Volcanion just can't deal with the weakness, because he is weak to water, despite being fire water type. And he dies to a 200 attack damage anyway, but somebody puts like a Fighting Fury belt on him, then his HP becomes 220, which he can tank it, but having that 100 or more damage on us allows us to actually hit him for like, what is it, 500 damage? It's a lot of damage, but that doesn't matter. We have our Lysander here, so we're going to just Lysander it out, attack it. Yeah, this is probably going to be game right here. He might actually scoop when I do that. But we're just going to go ahead and attach, because anything can happen. You do something in the car, it doesn't actually register that you picked it up. This game is full of bugs, so I'd rather have everything that I want done, and we're just going to knock out this Volcanion here, because we don't want to deal with it. And we hit it for 200 damage, and that knocks it out. So assuming that I get the best possible start, and he just scoops like I thought he would. Assuming I get the best possible start against a Volcanion deck, I should always win, because he has no way to deal with the big numbers. And that's kind of what we want to go with. Because I would just play Ho-Oh, but I tried to play Ho-Oh, and everyone was playing this Volcanion deck. And Ho-Oh is weak to water, which Volcanion is part water. So obviously that creates a problem, because my Ho-Oh deck is inherently slow, and I can't really do much to deal with the damage output that he does. So I have to attack with things like Lugia, and it's more effort than it's worth to attack with Lugia. So I would much rather do something else. Like, I'm trying to find a way to make the deck much faster. But really, that whole deck was just kind of like a build for another deck that I might have wanted to play later on. But I want to do something else. Maybe don't focus on Ho-Oh EX. Like, maybe have one in the deck, 2 Lugia. This just isn't a good hand, like, at all. I don't want to have to discard 3 water energy. And even though you guys didn't get to see it in the last match, this deck does play double colorless energy. We just didn't get any. So ideally, what I would like to do is attach to the attach water energy to the bench via max elixir, attach a double colorless, and attack as early as possible. Now, what I would like my opponent to play here is an N, and then I get something off of that N. That's what I want to happen. So it looks like we're playing against another Volcanion deck here. I can't think it's anything else. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what the Psychic Pokemon was. So it turns out the Psychic Pokemon is Hoopa. So he's probably going to bench load his Volcanion EXs here, which is going to make it even harder to deal with because Blacksmith is still in the format, unfortunately. So I have to deal with extremely fast attackers while boosting, you know, at least 30 damage. So I'm going to have to get a fast Glalie here. So he grabs 2. I don't know if the other 2 are prized or not. So he just grabs 2 and a Flareon. So this here is pretty much the way people are playing this deck. They're playing Volcanion and Flareon because Vaporeon. Flareon actually charges extremely quick and has the ability to where you can move energy to himself. So it can get going by turn 2. Our opponent still hasn't played a supporter, so maybe we'll see one. This will probably be a Shaman. Looks like he plays Pokemon Ranger as well, so I'm going to have to keep that in mind. That is a Volcanion, okay. So he's not playing another Shaman. And I do hope you guys are actually enjoying the music. This is some royalty-free music. And I kind of wanted to have some background music because it makes videos a little bit more enjoyable to listen to. I currently don't know if the music is too loud because I'm just playing a playlist off of YouTube. So I'm not really going to know until I can actually watch the video back. But hopefully it's not. Oh my goodness. I don't want to Juniper away any of this. I don't want to Sycamore away any of this. So I think what I'm going to do is force him to have extra cards and Lysander out the Hoopa. And we're going to paralyze it. Of course it doesn't work. I've never flipped heads for that tag in all of my time using this Pokemon. I would like my opponent to drop an N right here. There's a float stone I was trying to avoid. But I don't think it's going to be too difficult. Okay, that could be bad. I don't know, maybe I should try to put a Hoopa in this deck. Man, he has all the tech. All of the tech. Pokemon Ranger, Parallel City, and Hex Maniac. That's going to be extremely hard to play around. Like, that's a really good core right there. Hex Maniac and Pokemon Ranger. It's so good together because you have your options open. Because things that are going to prevent you from attacking via Hex Maniac or via ability are going to be things with Safeguard. And you obviously don't want your EXs shut down. So Hex Maniac shuts that down. On top of that, you also don't want to get locked out of things like Regice. So Pokemon Ranger locks that as well. And the one thing that people probably didn't know that I'm going to say is Pokemon Ranger also negates Volcanic Heat's debuff attack that says you can't attack during the next turn. So you play a Pokemon Ranger, and now you can attack again, which is also a really good card. But I'm getting a little bit worried here. I'm going to have to play that Sycamore. I really don't want to. I would like to hit, actually, basically what happens, we died Flareon if we play the Judge. I mean, basically, if we play the Judge, we would have to hit Spirit Link, Mega Glalie. and that's not even like a sure thing that we will even live. So we're gonna do this, try to match hand sizes, and just look at how bad I'm drawing. I hit all of my energy. This is bad. Like, we knock this out, but then what do we do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to attack. And I'm just... I honestly don't know what to do with this. Like, we played 13 energy. I was going to put a 14th water energy. 14, wow. A 14th energy in the deck, one of which is going to be a water. So we played with 10 water and 4 double colorless. But I decided not to do that. So we're playing with 9 water energy. And we already hit, what, 5 of them. I mean, you have to hate it when this happens. I mean, I'm not worried about that because if we hit this thing once, it dies. Wait, do we die? Yeah, we do. But I mean, I would much rather hit this thing with a fresh Glalie instead of, like, anything else. Because now I'm going to have to play another Sycamore, and this one Glalie is going to have to go to distance. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I can play a Judge because he is burning through his resources. That is what this Volcanion deck does. So if you can disrupt it, then you'll be good because he's played a Professor's Letter. He's played 2 energy retrievals. So something like an N could really hurt him. Oh, that escape rope would have been extremely dangerous. Because I would have just lost this Glalie here for free. I mean, he could still have one. But do you see the tech? Look at the tech. Escape rope, Pokemon Ranger, Hex Maniac, Parallel City. This is bad. Thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. So what do we play 4 dive balls and 3 ultra balls, and we haven't seen one of them. But we've seen all of our energy. Okay, we can do something though. We've got shenanigans. We can. Do we have Lysander? We can Lysander out the Flareon, and we will match hand sizes, and I can knock it out. But this has 2 energy on it. That is very scary, and he can still knock us out. Yeah, I don't think we can win this. It is impossible for us to win this. Because we knock that out, and Flareon comes out, and we don't have a way to deal with Flareon. So yeah, this is like our only bet right here. We knock out the Flareon. Actually, we don't have to knock out the Flareon. What do we do? This is 110, 140, 110, 140, 160. Actually, I think we just knock out the Volcanion. Because the Volcanion can still knock us out, even if the Flareon is not there. So yeah, we knock out the Volcanion and hope something goes our way. That's going to be 300 damage. And we have to hope we don't die to the Flareon. Because he could just play another Volcanion and then we lose. But yeah, this is the one of the starts that I'm talking about that's so bad to have. Because we hit, like, we didn't hit all of our energy, obviously, but we hit enough of it. And we are, there's the Volcanion. I mean, we have to assume that he had it. My best bet was to remove that Volcanion because we knocked out the Flareons and no, he's still going to knock us out. Because he just moves a fire energy up and, well, he doesn't even need to move a fire energy up. And he just steams up twice. Hopefully he doesn't have it. Oh my god. And the Delinquent. I don't know what to say, man. This guy here is obviously a pro at Pokemon. He has all the tech. But I mean, I guess when you're hitting for like infinity damage, you can afford to run disruption like that. Like, could you imagine having to deal with a Flareon with 3 cards in your hand, and then he just drops a a delinquent on you, and you had to discard your hand, one of which was like a supporter you could have used to potentially get back into the game. So it's like you're already playing from behind, so now you have to play from behind even more. I guess another talking point would be I would like to see them introduce a card to the game that allows a player to come back from behind. Can we take this? I'm not even doing math. I just want to live. I just want to live. Live. Oh my god. We needed that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I think we yeah, we discard both the water energy. We're going to grab another Glalie here. We have to. Let's grab the full art one. And now I think all of our max elixirs are going to suck because we simply just don't have anything to like play off of. He has 7 cards in his hand, so I might just have to attack. Actually, let's play this first. He has 7 cards left in his deck. As a matter of fact, I was playing against a another Volcanion EX deck, and I won with my whole deck. You know, just straight up shenanigans. And we get to the end of the game. Oh, that Judge would be so good. Oh, Judge would hurt him so good, though. We're going to take that Judge. But, like, I was playing against another one of these decks, and my opponent came up and said, well, at the end of the game, well, I didn't actually draw anything. And that made me a little bit mad when he said that, because he did draw something. He drew through his entire deck in 3 turns. And I'm like, how in the world did you not get anything? And I was like, well, it's not my fault. You mismanaged all of your resources. Like, he was just burning through cards. Every turn he was playing energy retrieval. Every turn he was playing ultra balls. Every turn he was playing something. And what it came down to was he got down to 2 prize cards. It might have been 1, but it was really low, and I end him really bad. And in his discard pile, he had 4. He had 4 energy retrievals in his discard pile. He had some other extreme number of cards that he needed, like Professor's Letters. He had like 2 or 3 in there. Like, he literally had nothing he could do off of that. And that Sycamore is so good to see. Like, this is justice right here, the way he's been battering me this entire game. So we're going to lose our Glalie here. That's unfortunate. But we're going to have to start taking very strategic knockouts. What I would have liked to hit here was a Spirit Link. In hindsight, I probably should have played the Sycamore, but he had 7 cards in his hand. We obviously couldn't let that sit. So he can still knock us out of the game. Basically, what we have to do is get something. We have to get our Mega Glalie EX out. So I would like to see a DCE or a Spirit Link here. We probably shouldn't have played that. We just want to play the Sycamore. I can't play the Water Energy. I have to attack. Puzzle of Time could be very clutch. I'm not going to lie. So let's see. I think we grab the Octillery here. And we'll use that time to see if we have any more Water Energy. We have one more Water Energy left in the deck. So we grab the Octillery. So we have to play 2 cards here. So what 2 cards do we play? One of them has to be the double colorless energy. We cannot avoid that. We can still lose here though. We got 6. We can play this and the Octillery and make the attempt to draw 1 card. So I think we're going to do that. There's nothing there. And we just... We could play the Puzzle of Time. Actually, it doesn't matter. We can play everything down we want. If he Lysanders out Manaphy, he knocks it out, and we lose. And we don't want that. At least Glalie can at least take a hit. So, I think we will just play the Puzzle of Time. To be honest, I think we want the Sycamore. Well, I mean, we get the Sycamore anyway. I wish I could remove this from the game. Actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think we attack this turn. I don't think we attack this turn. Because we have the Lysander, so we can at least remove something from play. We force him to have an energy to attach here, which means he can't attach to that. I haven't seen a Blacksmith the entire game, so like I'm fearing, you know, just a random Blacksmith drop. So I think we just do Ice Breath, try to paralyze it, and then try to... Okay, so that works. Now he has to have a switch to get out of this. Or a Chaos City, or a Full Heal, or an Escape Rope. He has to have cards to get out of this. And what this is going to let us do is knock out this Volcanion next turn. And then, wait, that wins us the game actually if we do that. Okay, so we just got to hope that we can get through. And I would have to say that I played this game extremely well. I identified the threats and removed them from play. I think anyone else would have, anybody else would have Lysandered out the Flareon and knocked it out. But you still would have been in danger because Volcanion can just knock you out in return. So you remove the Volcanion. That's going to be, oh, I don't like that. Actually, that might not be too bad. We have the Manaphy. And we just have to get an energy here. We have to get a water energy or an energy switch. Okay, our opponent might be able to BS his way out of this. We have Manaphy. Well, we have ways to match hand size. So I think what I'm going to do, I think we discard these 2. We grab Shaman. Because we have 2 water energy in the deck. We just need to get one of them. We Lysander out this, and we hope we draw a card that we can play off an Octillery. Oh my god, I think we play the Lysander now. We have to play the Lysander now. We have to get as many cards as we can as possible. So we either lose this turn or we win this turn. I don't want to get greedy, but we can potentially see like a bunch of cards. So I think we have to go for it. I mean, we're playing from behind. We are playing smart. Oh man, what do we do? Do we artillery first or shaman? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, we win. We win. Oh boy. Been drawing energy all game, and we got the two that we needed. I guess we just dumped that. I mean, it's not like we need it. Done, and we just instant freeze. And we knock him out, right? 300 damage? Yeah. Okay, that start was a little rough, but we managed to get it at the end. That is good. Like, I'm actually seeing a lot of good things for Glalie in the future. Like, Glalie's not a Pokemon that I like, but it's good because you have two methods of attacking. You have Judge, and you can get instant freeze, I think is what it's called. You get instant freeze, and you can do 150 damage. And then on top of that, you have Mega Glalie, which punishes your opponent for attacking Glalie way too hard. Now, we didn't get any of that in that game, but we got something, right? So yeah, I think that's going to be the last battle that we're actually going to play here. So like always with the rest, we are going to open up a booster pack. I think for this channel, we'll go ahead and open up one of the Steam Siege. I haven't actually opened any yet, and I haven't actually opened any for this channel. So Steam Siege, we got the one free booster pack, and we didn't open it. So here it is. We're going to open up Steam Siege, and let's see what we get. The worst thing we can get is a secret rare Volcanion, because they have a habit of giving me cards that I can't actually trade. So we're going to see what we got here. Everything is new. Okay, so we got two rares. Can we get a break and an EX? Clawitzer. I'm not mad about that card right there. What would make this better is we get two Clawitzers. Toxicroak, also a very interesting card. I kind of want to open up another one, but that's not what we're doing. So if you guys like this video, then please subscribe to my channel, because we're always going to be doing Pokemon related things here. I do got some news I want to kind of catch up with Sun and Moon. Maybe I'll get to it, maybe not. Who knows? And be sure to leave your comments in the comments description below. I want to know what decks that you guys are playing, or possibly what decks do you think could possibly emerge in the next format. And as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch my videos, and I hope to see you all in the next one.